Always wonderful when we can have a showstopper that is already a proven piece, a piece that you love. This is the bee. I was saying to Paul, I am all about the bee. I have such great respect for the bee. The bee is life. You know, obviously, the bee that, pollinates your plants that help grow food and make food, which is life for every one of us. So this piece today, we have already sold 3,200 of these. So I have it on the one side, which is the olive branch. I'm gonna flip it over and put it on the other way. I didn't realize how I had it on my neck. So there's the bee on the other side. So it's two-sided. It is a piece today that when we sold this piece, we've sold 3,200 of these. Briefly mentioned it at the top of the hour. Already incredibly popular, and rightfully so. It is $25 off. $64.98 your price. The bee, the drop is actually 1 3/8 inches in diameter. You have the 18-inch long chain that goes with it. On the left side of the screen at 084013, that is the number for the matching bracelet. And we even have the gorgeous matching earrings. I tried to get them on, I couldn't get them on in time. So, Paul, walk me through this. Tell me about the coin. Tell me about the history, because this is really a piece of jewelry for people who like to buy jewelry that have a provenance to them, right? Or have a conversation, right? Or have, some kind of a rich history.
Well, you're absolutely right, and I understand why this has been so popular. This is my book of Italian money. It goes back 800 years. It's in Italian. I understand some of it. Actually quite a bit of it. And
good for you.
And this is where I find unusual pieces. Now, when I found the bee coin, I got very excited. I said, ooh, that would make a beautiful piece of jewelry. And if you look at fashion around the world, the bee in jewelry has become really important to all of the big houses. We're talking all the Italian fashion houses, all the French fashion houses, even American fashion houses have jumped on the bee. Well, the bee was a symbol of royalty at the time of Napoleon. There's a rich, long history with the bee. At the end of World War II, the Italians minted this coin as a special commemorative coin to honor the end of the war. And as a promise, that's what the olive branch is on the other side, it's a promise that we'll never do to each other again what we did in World War II, that we will live in peace and we will live in harmony, and like the bee, we will be productive and we will rebuild and we will recreate. Well, the piece is so inspirational on its own that is enough for me. It has not been minted for circulation since 1959. The coin is actually older than me. You know how hard that is.
Well, I beat it.
Did you beat it? Well,
yes,
I love the fact that it has that rich history, and I love jewelry with a story.
Me too.
That has a special meaning, but I'm more subtle. I don't like a piece of jewelry that says right on it, love or hope or charity or grace or whatever. I prefer a piece that represents it, that's beautiful, and that someone's going to ask me about, ooh, where did you get that? And then I can tell them the story of the bee Lira and how old it is, and I can tell them how this is mounted in pure Italian bronze, and it's bathed in pure Italian 18-karat gold. This is crafted for us in Italy. Now, when we first did this, I didn't think we would ever be able to do it again. The coin is very difficult to find. Well, I have a guy in Rome, his name is Andrea, and he is a genius. And what he does, he goes to estate sales and looks for people's boxes and shoe boxes of coins that people kept over the years in the closet, and they never got rid of them, and he buys them. And so he buys them at estate sales, just sight unseen, buys them up, buys them up, buys them up, until he gets the coins that we're looking for. And that's how we find these really rare coins. So the fact that we can bring this to you again, we have to thank Andrea in Rome. He's a genius at this. If you are fortunate enough to pick this up at this price, now you're joining a club of 3,000 people who paid full price for it, who love it. The reviews are extraordinary. And I don't know about you, Bobby Ray, but you've traveled the world. You see women of wealth wearing coin jewelry, right?
Absolutely.
Because it's a special club. And it's been one for thousands of years. When the first woman said, how do I show people that I have more than they do? I'm going to wear my money. That's where it started.
You're right.
And it started in Rome. And when you travel the world, you see that coin jewelry is so popular. There was an article this morning in the paper, in that Apple News paper, on how the coin jewelry necklace trend is huge. And they had a list of 15 different designers around the world and showed their coin necklaces. Not one of them was a real coin. Not one. We are the only ones who are bringing you genuine Lira. These are real. They are not made anymore. They have not been minted since 1959. You cannot find a more special coin to capitalize on this trend. I am in love.
I am too, and that is such a great point that this became, guys, a customer pick at $89.98. You're getting it today for $25 off, and I agree with Paul. Go and read the reviews. So many of the reviews talked about not only the uniqueness of the piece, but how it looks and feels like real gold, how comfortable and gorgeous it is to wear, and that it is such an interesting conversation piece. But it's the history, and it's the opportunity right now, and like we talked about, we sold over 3,200 of these at $90. It's $64.98 today for our jewelry event. You have 4 FlexPay on your HSN card. $13 on your HSN card, and you have 30 days. You have the chance to get it home, and we will have, I mean, the ring, I am crazy obsessed with the ring, so the ring is coming up, the earrings are available, the bracelet is available, so if you are someone who likes to get the whole set, but it starts with the necklace, the uniqueness of the piece, the rarity of the coin, the double side of the coin, and then, you know, Paul, you and I were talking about this, that I think, in particular, when we think of the rich history that this was created, again, to really applaud the end of World War II and everything that everyone went through. I mean, look at, we're in a world right now that has a tremendous amount of disruption and controversy, and we could all use a little more calming and peace at this point in time right now, too, I think.
Well, you're absolutely right. You know, it's interesting. One of my employees, when I first introduced this piece, ordered the entire suite for herself, and at the full price. And I said, that's weird. You only wear silver. And she said, when I heard the story of the B Lira and what it stands for, and the hope and the promise of bringing together a better world. It's a promise that we can do better. Yes. We can be better people. And when we look back next year at this crazy time we're in, we'll look back and we'll say, you know what? I grew. I changed. I am a better person. And that's what this coin is. It's a reminder. It's a symbol. It's a charm. It just says, you know what? I can do better. People before me have done better. We've never had a war like World War II again. We have done better, and we will do better. It's Italian made. It's Italian history. It has that beautiful paperclip link. It's hammered in the Etruscan style, so it has a lot of gorgeous shine. We bezel set the coin, and you have the olive branch on the other side, which, by the way, the Italians call this the olive branch coin, because that's the side that's most important to them. So it's the Oliva coin. Yeah. I think the B is super important, but both sides are important, and you have the choice of wearing it either way. I like that.
I love it. And then you're getting, obviously, the whole chain itself with this beautiful feel to it at 18 inches in overall length. And you always have 30 days. I mean, if you are just joining us, maybe you've never shopped for anything with Bellezza before, let this be the hour that you join us, that you make that first purchase, and definitely go to our website and read the reviews. I think I even read one of the reviews for someone who was a beekeeper, or buying it to give to someone as a gift who was a beekeeper. So but it is the story, and it is the fact that, listen, right now we can all appreciate being surrounded and carrying with this the thought of peace and the thought of hope. And I know that the clock is up on the screen, but for all of these pieces that you look at, I think, Paul, you have to get them home. You have to get them home. You have to feel them. You have to wear them just to appreciate appreciate the way they're made, the beautiful, wonderful respect that these are created with to the old world workmanship and the way that these, all of this jewelry was made years and years and years ago. And Kenya's wearing the whole suite, which we will be sharing with you, because honestly, if you can do it and you can pick up all the pieces, I would encourage you to do that. But today, in particular, for this necklace that at $90, $89.98 became a big customer pick, so that you're enjoying it at $25 less, still with that opportunity to get it home and try it on, still with the chance to have the full 30 days. And it is, you know, and also because of the length and that toggle clasp, so we go back to that, I mean, how easy that is to get in and out of as well. I happen to love it. I'm wearing the elongated necklace that we launched right before it. This is actually the necklace and the bracelet together, but I love the two pieces together. So if you want to create your own layering look with it, you can, but it is such a powerful piece on its own. And it does mean more, I think, when you're wearing it, Paul, when you know the story, right?
I really do. You know, and it's a conversation piece. People will notice this, and they will compliment you on the necklace. And when you tell them the story about the meaning behind this coin as a symbol to the end of a world war, and how it stands for peace and to work toward prosperity and to work together, and is made in Italy, and it's from a coin that has not been made since 1959. We're talking about a 70-plus-year-old coin.
Wow. Wow, I know, just that alone, because that's even, I mean, like I was in awe of Pegasus at 75 years, but at 150 years, I mean, and it does, I mean, that's the difference. That's what you're buying, that's what you're receiving with this piece today. And, you know, the wonderful thing, you know, if you're someone maybe who, you know, love that opportunity to be able to go to Italy and do your shopping, you know what, we're not getting there right now, right? So we're not getting that experience, and many of us may not ever get there again. So here, we bring the beauty of all of these Italian works of art to you. And this piece today, double-sided again with the B on the one side, there, I did it better that time. Olive branches on the other. The olive branch is 8 leaves, right, Paul?
Oh my gosh, my eyes couldn't see that if I tried. You astound me.
I can't believe I saw it either, because I did grab my glasses, I think, but I haven't needed them for anything. So listen, that is a big compliment to the live, too.
You're amazing, let me tell you.
You can get the clasp and not get the clasp and still do it, but listen, that is a testament to how these pieces are all made spectacular. So $64.98 is your price today. Enjoy it. Enjoy the 4 Flex. Enjoy the $13. Again, that is on any credit card at all. I mean, the $13 is on your HSN card. But all of your flex pay is completely interest-free. So over 300 spoken for, and this is going, and you think about the 3,200 people who purchased this at the $90 price. So grab it while you can, and I definitely want to give you the number on all of the additional matching pieces to go with it. So we talked the bracelet. Okay, so here's the bracelet first. Is that what's first? Okay. Okay, so this is the bracelet.